What up, Jeff?
Hey, man, you know what else they doing there, Rick?
What?
They teaching people how to read ads.
Come on, Jeff. Don't read shame, Jeff. That's read shaming. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody know your ass can read. Don't do that.
I gotta take classes too, man. I gotta take
they
classes
threw this thing at me at the last minute, man. I didn't even see it. I couldn't even practice. I couldn't even proof. I couldn't even, it just popped up at the last second. I'm like, what?
That's happened to me so many times, bro. You know I'm playing with you.
Boy, I'm crying.
Nah, man, but listen. I got three things for you. I'm really curious about you all's opinions about this whole "come fight with your parents" challenge.
Right.
It's problematic for me, man. And I saw one yesterday where there's a father who comes in the room, tells a little man he about to go down the street and fight, and he need him to come with him because the guy got a 7-year-old son and he need him to fight with him. And the baby man is like, he's visibly like, I don't want to, but I will. And he says that, I'm nervous about it because when I've been in fights before, it hasn't gone well for me. And this whole little challenge for me is like crazy. And I've heard a lot of people say that these youngins got to fight. They got to learn how to fight. And I'm actually with that. I think that we should have our kids in martial arts. I think we should have our kids in boxing. I think we should have our babies in a place where they know how to defend themselves. But here's what's crazy. In what world should our children be fighting for us? In what world should parents be saying, come fight with me, come fight for me? That is insane. And I think that even as a joke, and I get that it's a joke, but in so many of the spaces that our babies are where they got to fight anyway, why are we putting them in a position where we're making them feel like it's justifiable for them to come down the street somewhere and fight with us? When clearly ain't nobody, if somebody rolling up on the house, if somebody's coming at us, if somebody's attacking us, then that's one thing. But just, I don't know. I may be making more of a big deal of it than I should be. But I just think with all of the trauma that our babies are facing, the fact that we would make 7-year-old babies or 6-year-old babies or 10-year-old babies think mommy or daddy about to go down the street and fight somebody and you need to come fight with mommy and daddy, as opposed to I'm going to stand in the gap to make sure you're protected, it's crazy to me. And so I got a problem with it. I don't know, y'all. I'm a leave it
I
there.
agree with you, Jeff.
I'm a leave it there.
I'm guilty of laughing at the video. And I was gonna do it with my grandson, but now I don't think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you have an excellent point.
Well, and it's crazy, right? Because this, in a lot of ways, it says I believe that mommy gonna go down there and whip somebody's ass,
right?
Which says something different altogether. I said to my son, I was like, "Daddy about to go down the street and fight somebody," and I didn't say I want you to come fight with me. Baldwin turned around and said, "No, you're not, Daddy."
Oh, wow.
He literally was like, "No, you're not, Daddy." Because he was like, "What you gonna go fight for?" Like, Negro, I know you got too much to lose. You know how much you got to pay for me to do the stuff I need to do? You ain't about to mess up this money. So on a whole nother level, you all, in Baltimore, many of you all know who the Squeegee boys are. They exist in other towns as well as Baltimore. There's been a number of challenges coming into downtown where a lot of people have complained about these Squeegee boys, who, in my opinion, are simply just trying to make some money and standing on a corner with a squeegee instead of standing on a corner with something else. And I understand every Squeegee boy is not the same, you all, but a 15-year-old allegedly killed a man. It was a white man. But here's my problem, Rick. I think the Squeegee boys were a little aggressive. This dude got pissed off. He drives away, pulls over to the side of the road, gets out of the car with a bat, rolls up on these kids, starts swinging the bat, and they beat him up and then shot him.
What?
And so, yeah, bro, it's absolutely terrible. And, you know, this was a man who had 3 kids, and I'm going to say this as sensitively as I can. I don't know what those babies did to him when he was at that corner. I don't know if they, kicked his car, if they pushed his car, if they did something to it. But he was able to drive away. And he came back with them with a bat as if they weren't going to defend themselves. And so I think this whole situation is terrible. It's about poverty. We're going to talk about this another time, Rick, because I know I got to go. But we got to get into poverty is a cause of so much of this happening. We got to talk more about that. I got to get out of here, y'all. Hit me at Jeff Nation on all social media. Absolutely love y'all. I'll check y'all next week.
Love you, bro.